It's on me now? Now I've got 3 spelling mistakes in this. Oh man, it's... okay. Just writing drop in for a tune, and it keeps saying drip in for a tube. I'm like, what? Drip in for a tube? What does that even mean? Hello, Debbie, Richard, Lorna. Oh, excellent, Lorna. Great to see you. On time as well. Nicely done. Okay, welcome to Whiskey Wednesday again. I hope everybody's having a lovely day out there. I've had an interesting day today, waking up to snow, which was it actually didn't impact me in the slightest. I didn't leave the house today. No, I did. I went to Belleville today. Not that I'm traveling, but no, I had to go to the grocery store down there to get a roast at the butcher. And, yeah, the snow didn't really impact me. Looked kind of pretty for a while. Anyways, I started thinking about what I'm going to start tonight with. Thinking of songs about snow. I couldn't really think of one. And I thought I could do a Snow Patrol tune, because they got that really sad acoustic song that's really nice to play. Something about chasing cars. Do you remember that, Caitlin? Chasing Cars. What a beautiful song that was. Anyways, this isn't Chasing Cars. This is a song from a band from Winnipeg, where it snows a lot. And there is a reference to snow. So, bear with me. Song about Canada's national sport, ice bowling. Now the lounge is full of farmers for the 7:30 draw. Teammates all left before they had to buy a round. When they pull the 50-50 and I lose again, I'll go. Maybe have one more brown one for the snowy road. All the championship banners going yellow on the wall. Add my name when it gets closer to last call. Elvira brings my bottle. Hold it up and want it bend. Figures of 2 rinks battling an extra end. And I'm peeling off my label as they peel a corner guard. Dance down the sheet to the tune of Hurry, Hurry Hard. And my popcorn squeaks a question, wonders why I'm not at home, where you wait beside a silent telephone. Doodle circles within circles all alone. I have to stop myself from climbing on a table full of empties to yell, why? Why can't I draw right up to what I want to say? Why can't I ever stop where I want to stay? Roar right through our days. I'm always throwing hack weight. Never, 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 never. Right off, no, 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 never, 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 ever. Right off, no, never, ever, never, ever. Right off, no, never, ever. Right off, no, never, ever. And the senior Bonspiel winners, circa 1963, are all staring, glaring disapprovingly from the frame in that old photograph of me. And I know you're out there waiting for an answer I can't give, so tell me why. Why can't I draw right up to what I wanna say? Why can't I ever stop where I wanna stay? Roar right through our years, drift right through our months, slide right through our days. I'm always throwing hack weight. Never, 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 right off, no, never, 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 right off, no, never, 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 right off, no, never, 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 never. That's a song by the Weaker Thans out of Winnipeg, Canada. Great band, great songwriting in the band, which I'm always a huge fan of those type of things. Songwriters and such, you know, seems that I spend a lot of time there. I've been having a good time this week at the Indie 101 conference, which is coming out of Toronto, but it's not exclusive to there because it's an online conference. So I've been bouncing around there a little bit, meeting a few people from all over the world, some neat artists and other stuff. You'll be hearing about them in the days to come as I get more familiar with their stuff and start posting some of their links to their music. And I'm going to play a Ron Hines song for you now. Anybody new to Whiskey Wednesday, my name is Ken Tizzard. Thank you for dropping by. We're broadcasting out of Campbellford, Ontario to the rest of the world. My daughter Caitlin does all the camera work and all the switching. She is effectively the producer. I often have my full band here, Music for Goats, and we do... Check it out. That's the only way to describe it. And that's not a description. That's a way of avoiding describing it. What did I say I was going to do? I think I told you, didn't I? I think it said it was going to be a Ron Hines tune. This is a song by Ron Hines. I got a whole world of judgment on me now. I am cursed and called a craven coward. This I will avow. Well, I treasure my notoriety. I'm the man no man wants to see. Still, it's better to be famous for the wrong I've done tonight than to be nobody all my life. I did it all for fortune and for fame. Now I'm the man. I shot and I killed Jesse James. Everybody knows me now for sure. Well, every meal's a feast, every empress is a whore. And it's better to be famous for the wrong done tonight than to be nobody all my life. I see his face forever in my dreams. I see me shoot him with a gun. It was a gift from him to me, and I did it all for fortune and for fame. Now I'm the man. I shot and I killed Jesse James. Everybody knows me now for sure. Every meal's a feast, every empress a whore. And it's better to be famous for the wrong I've done tonight than to be nobody all my life. I see his face forever in my dreams. I see me shoot him with a gun. It was a gift from him to me, and I got a whole world of judgment on me now. Oh, I am cursed and called a craven coward. Of this I will avow. Well, I treasure my notoriety. I'm the man no man wants to see. Still it's better to be famous for the wrong I've done tonight than to be nobody all my life. Than to be nobody all my life. Well, I did it so I wouldn't be nobody all my life. There you go, little Ron Hines there. Oh, what are we doing? We're at, okay. Hey, John Cheshire, good to see you, my friend. Derek Lowen, always nice. Thank you, Derek. Yeah, I love this guitar too, man. It's a beauty. This is one of two Martins that I got from a buddy of mine in Mary Dickey. Lovely to see your name pop up. I love you so much. Yeah, this guitar was, it came out of the Carolinas. It's, which one am I playing tonight? Oh, this is this is made by somebody in the Martin company family. It was a handmade one for somebody. I'm not going to get into it. It was made for some pretty prestigious people, which is kind of cool that it ended off in my lap. It did spend some time on the opera stage, a little bit, which is cool. And this here is a Martin, which was owned by my friend's father. And they're both beautiful. These two Martins are just, they've kind of taken over my acoustic. I've still got my old J45 that I've always loved and used for years. And of course Bertha's there, and I got a 1929 Regal back there. That's really sweet if I'm playing some old sort of, small sounding things. But yeah, so what's going on? The album, man, it's been a busy week. It's been a real busy week. Thanks for helping to share the video and the album coming out online. It's really a project of, it's a passion project, so to speak. And, there's not going to be radio ads or TV ads or print ads or any of that stuff. But I feel like the word of mouth on this Altogether record is doing so much more than that. It's attracting people who are really interested in what the story of the music is. And I think that's awesome, because bringing that many people together and having Mike Turner do such a good job of helping me put the puzzle together and doing his thing on it, which was an incredible contribution. I'm so lucky. But anyways, it's sort of the last week. It's been, the video came out. The album pre-sale started last week. Today, all the digital stuff came out, except Spotify, yesterday actually. For some reason, Spotify is dragging its heels. I do have some playlist people that have asked me to send the link, and I can't get that through, but it'll all be getting out there soon enough. But it's just a lot of work, and I appreciate you all giving me the support that you have. Any requests, let me know. Greg Hogan, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Michael Saunders, oh, nice to see you. It is kind of cool outside, yeah. My Aunt Betty's here. I don't know why it keeps telling me Betty is here. It's just so good to know that she's here, but it's just a whole sweep of that. Okay, we're going to get into another new song here. This is, Seems Like... Yeah, I'll play this one. This is a song called Old Dog, and it's going to be on the new record this fall. After All Together Now is done in a distant memory, in the span of 4 or 5 months, I will have a new album for you. It seems like every meal he's ever eaten has come at the cost of a song. Not to say that he ain't been hungry for those times you sang along. And his house is made from many doors. The address changes day by day. Been rambling round this world, killing time along the way. It's a long way to travel and $1 for a song. Another town behind and another comes along. His boots are feeling heavy standing on another stage. Fire in his bloodshot eyes again today. And for every girl he's ever loved, whose kindness helped him find his way through fumbling, tumbling, rolling nights to bring colors to the gray. Another lonesome sunrise just ahead, shadows tangled on the bed, and he's looking across the floor, and he's heading for the door. It's a long way to travel and $1 for a song. Another town behind and another comes along. His boots are feeling heavy, standing on another stage, fire in his bloodshot eyes again today. Oh, you won't break him from this road, so much story still untold. Doesn't matter what you say, he's been doing it all his days. He's an old dog, you'll never change his ways. And when he dies out on that highway and you check to find him cold, just pull the old truck over, roll him off beside the road. For his life's been filled with many riches found upon this stage. When he gets his call to glory and he knows his dues are paid, it's a long way to travel and $1 for a song. Another town behind and another comes along. His boots are feeling heavy, standing on another stage, fire in his bloodshot eyes again today. Oh, you won't break him from this road, so much story still untold. Doesn't matter what you say, he's been doing it all his days. He's an old dog, you'll never change his ways. Actually supposed to be any whistling in that song. I'm not quite sure where that came from. I started and then I realized I'm way too dry for whistling. This is ridiculous. Maybe I'll just talk about it afterwards. Somebody asked me how I get ready for a show. I understand it when they ask about Watchmen shows, but somebody was curious, how do you get ready for a Whiskey Wednesday? I'm like, that is interesting. I'm always trying to think of an opening day of show, what I can say or do or what new news I can have. And so, towards the end of the day, when it's getting on showtime, because the rest of the day I'm doing my just regular day stuff. But I go to my pile of clothes, which I have in a room. It is a pile. My daughter has learned that trade as well. And I sort through the clean and marginally clean and dirty clothes that may all be in the same pile, but I can recognize what's what. And I pick the cleanest and the, whatever I'm feeling like for the evening. And then I grab a shower, because I've just also taken out the garbage. And after my shower, I like to put on Old Spice for my Wednesday nights. I don't know why. The Old Spice just seems like the scent of a Whiskey Wednesday. Then I check my beard closely for food or other matter that may have gotten stuck in it. I'm just saying that for the benefit of my daughter, who has the most disgusted look on her face. Then I check my teeth. Same thing. I mix a drink, and I have a drink, and then I look at the time, and I manage the time with some edibles and some drinks and some food and a few things. Try and make sure that by 8 o'clock I have that perfect state of mind happening. Then I prepare an alternate plan in case I over or undershoot on that. I do an equipment check, which is pretty simple. Then I rehearse a few tunes that I might not have played in months. I get downstairs and Allison has to have her tea and get put into bed. And, I do that for a while with her, and we sit and we chat. And then I try and think of an intro for the show. So tonight's intro is actually how I get to thinking about the intro. So that is my Whiskey Wednesday routine. That came to me just before, so I can't remember who asked me that earlier, but for all of you who are dying to know, there is something beautiful about I miss touring, I miss the people and stuff, but there's something beautiful about not driving for fucking 3 to 7 hours a day and sleeping in hotels. But I guess the thing that I miss is the physical people. I see my daughter here with the camera and the gimbal, and I have to imagine everybody else that's here, but all good. Somebody asked if I could do some Lenny Glant. I don't do any Lenny Glant, but I'd love to. Met Lenny a few years back. We spent a significant amount of time. We were staying at the same hotel when we were out for the ECMAs, and we were on some, I can't remember where we ended off being sort of in the same room, or same rooms throughout the weekend. Spent a lot of time together, and it was shortly after Ron had passed, and anyways, that was the first time I'd spent any serious time with Lenny Glant in my life, aside from a passing introduction. And he was a really, really nice man. We had a good time hanging out. A lot of great people on the East Coast, but there was a big gang there that weekend, and he was somebody that I came away from the weekend thinking, man, what a sweet guy that is. He's a really nice guy. So, but I don't have any of his tunes, and I should probably learn one or two of them. He is a Canadian master. And any other questions? Oh, you brought a new Martin home today, John Cheshire. Good for you, buddy. Good for you. That's amazing. I love it when people can get new equipment for themselves. I'm going to play this song for my friends back home. This is a song I wrote called Home. And it's about the St. John's Harbor. St. John's is the town that I come from. And Clark brought me down to the harbor one day when I had gotten off the airplane, hadn't been home in a while. And there's a big chain link fence around the entire dock where we used to hang out and skateboard when we were kids. And that week when I was home, I noticed a lot of changes around town that really made it clear to me that as much as St. John's will always be my home, it's going to change, and it will never be the way that it was when I grew up. The city harbor lies behind the chain link fence. You can see it from a distance, you can even feel the wind, but you can't walk out on that dock and stand beside the sea-torn freighters. Sense those stories of the lives that live within. You can't have it the way it was, have to take it as it is. Those times have changed, those days are gone. Those days are past but not forgot. You can't stop the winds of change, forever in your mind, self-same. Oh, don't be sad. We were blessed for what we had. Those days are gone, the memories cast in stone, and I know I'm not alone, and it chills me to the bone in this place called home. You can't lose what you don't own. The deepest ties you'll ever know, right here at home. Down Water Street, the storefronts changed a few blocks north. Who'd ever blame to fight against this hurt and change and waiting game? How many words can twist and burn like spark to hay? No further down this hurting old-time road we'll stray. You have to take it as it is. Those times have changed, those days are gone. Those days are past but not forgotten. You can't stop the winds of change, forever in your mind, self-same. Oh, don't be sad. We were blessed for what we had. Those days are gone, the memories cast in stone, and I know I'm not alone, and it chills me to the bone in this place called home. You can't lose what you don't own. The deepest ties you'll ever know hurts so bad to let you go, and I thought that I just came to say hello to this place called home. The city harbor lies behind the chain link fence. You can see it from a distance. You can even feel the wind. A little tune called Home there. Yeah, that's off of No Dark, No Light, which is an album that came out, oh God, how long ago has that been out now? I can't really remember. It's been out for a little while. Just had a little bit of interference here with the mic stand and the camera operations. Happens. So I wanted to, shout out to some of the radio stations back home in Newfoundland. They've been giving me some good support. Peterborough, K-Rock and VOCM, of course, and they've been all really, really receptive to the idea of this album and what we're doing. Spoke to Tony down at Fred's Records. He's going to take a box of records down there, so when it comes out, you'll be able to get it down at Fred's. Shave on the shipping. Unfortunately, for the rest of you who got to order it, you've got to go through the Canada Post. Is not cheap, so you got to pay that shipping. But Fred's Records is going to have a bunch back home, and excited for that. I'll play something from that album. What was I thinking about doing from that album tonight? Did I do anything from that album already? No, I'm going to do this one now. It's time for this one, I think. Yeah, it's time for this one. I'm not gonna say anything. I don't think I need to say anything. Sometimes, often in my life, throughout much of my life, I have not known what to say, and music has, from time to time, said what I couldn't. So I'm gonna just let this song. It's timely. I just think there's a lot of growing still to do around the world for me anyways. I'll let everybody else make their own decisions. But Williams Andzinger killed poor Hattie Carroll with a cane that he twirled round his diamond ring finger at a Baltimore hotel society gathering, and the cops were called in and his weapon took from him, and they rode him in custody down to the station and booked Williams Andzinger with first-degree murder. You who philosophize disgrace and criticize all fears, take the rag away from your face. Now ain't the time for your tears. Williams Andzinger at 21 years owns a tobacco farm, 600 acres, with rich, wealthy parents who provide and protect him, and high office relations in the politics of Maryland react to his deed with a shrug of his shoulders and swear words and snarling, and his tongue it was a sneering, and in a matter of minutes I'll bail without warning. But you who philosophize disgrace and criticize all fears, take the rag away from your face. Now ain't the time for your tears. Hattie Carroll was a maid in the kitchen. She was 51 years old and gave birth to 10 children who carried the dishes and took out the garbage, and never sat once at the head of the table, and didn't even talk to the people at the table who just cleaned up the food, all the food from the table, and emptied the ashtrays on a whole other level. Got killed by a blow, lay slain by a cane that sailed through the air and came down through the room. doomed and determined to destroy all the gentle, and she never did nothing to Williams and Zinger. But you who philosophize disgrace and criticize all fears, take the rag away from your face. Now ain't the time for your tears. In the courtroom of honor, the judge pounded his gavel to show that all's equal, and that the courts are on the level, and that the strings in the books aren't pulled and persuaded, and that even the nobles get properly handled, and the cops have chased after and caught 'em, and the ladder of the law has no top and no bottom. Stared at the person who killed with no reason, who just happened to be feeling that way without warning, and he spoke through his cloak most deep and distinguished, and handed out strongly for penalty and repentance Williams and Zinger with a 6-month sentence. But you who philosophize disgrace and criticize all fears, bury the rag deep in your face, 'cause now is the time for your tears. It's an old song, many, many decades old. The story is changing, and it's slow, but I can't get into too much of it. The world is a strange place, folks. The Mad World single, not that that was to be a bridge in any way, shape, or form to link the idea of those two things together. But the video for Mad World has been great. Everybody's really enjoying Marcel's images, which is really cool. He's a friend of mine from Newfoundland. Roger Price, nice to see you, buddy. Mary Dickey, it's, oh man, we gotta have a phone conversation, Mary. I'll call you in the next couple days. I need to, Tony Arthkel, I thought you'd be sporting your new Susie tonight. Well, I am. This is my new favorite shirt. My name is Susie Ungerleider. Susie's a friend of mine, and she's a fantastic musician, both her and her husband Cam. I met Cam years ago when the Watchmen, when there was a band that we took on tour with us for, the better part of 2 years on and off, a band called Weeping Tile, and there was a couple sisters in it, the Harmer sisters, and for a big, I think for most of the whole thing, Cam was the drummer. And then we kind of parted ways. I was touring for 20 years. I didn't really manage to keep in touch with a lot of people. But Cam is great, and him and Susie are part of this project and part of each other's lives. And when I saw that she's doing the name change and the rebranding back to her original name, as somebody who's struggled with the last name Tizzard, and I'm not saying that there's a struggle to the last name Ungerleider, but I can imagine that when you introduce yourself to people, they often say, sorry, can you say that again? Which is what I get with Tizzard a lot. But I think it's a fantastic name, and I saw the shirt and I went, I want it. So her album's out in the fall. Check that out. Oh Susanna is the band that she's been with for years and was her moniker. And she's lovely. She's a great singer. She's super, super cool person. Super, super cool person. What do we want to hear? Aunt Betty. I did 30 for 60 last week, didn't I? Did I? I did. No, I didn't. Okay. Betty, this is for you. And it was 4:20 yesterday. I'm going to play this song first because I got the capo on in the right place and everything. I'll play this one first. And in honor and reverence of April 20th, which was yesterday, a very significant day. for many of us. 420 ends in a gentle haze of pillow and television. Beautiful, beautiful night's sleep after a long day of celebration. As I've heard from my friends who celebrate. I like to get high. I like to get higher. I like to get more high than I was before. I like to get stoned. I like to get stoneder. I like to get more stoned than I was before. Because I don't have the perfect job I dreamed of. And at times I can take it for a while. Then other times I take small things for granted. Sometimes all I can do is smile. I like to get high. I like to get higher. I like to get more high than I was before. I like to get stoned. I like to get stoneder. I like to get more stoned than I was before. 'Cause I don't have a moment of pain-free living, and at times I can bear it for a while. And sometimes it takes away the part of me that's real, and other times it helps me to get by. I like to get high. I like to get higher. I like to get more high than I was before. I like to get stoned. I like to get stoneder. I like to get more stoned than I was before. Then there's a guitar solo, which I'm going to avoid, and just say that I visited Legacy 420 yesterday. Legacy 420. No, I didn't visit that yesterday. It was a long time ago I was at Legacy 420. When was that? I can't even remember. But there's a cool new place in down in Tyendinaga called Legacy 420, and their gummies are on par with the Left Coast. So I'm happy to have two locations now to get things like this, to get me through my day and through my night, through this pandemic. And blah, blah, blah. That's enough of that. To be honest, it's an uphill battle with depression, and the drugs the doctor gives me ain't so tight. There's sometimes I feel like my skin is crawling, and other times bad TV can be alright. I like to get high. I like to get higher. I like to get more high than I was before. I like to get stoned. I like to get stoneder. I like to get more stoned than I was before. I like to get high. I like to get higher. I like to get more high than I was before. I like to get stoned. I like to get stoneder. I like to get more stoned than I was before. That's another song that'll be on next year's album. I'm thinking maybe some Towns, Van Zandt. Jennifer Hart, Love Susie. Excellent. Buy her merch. Pre-order the new album. The New Fear Rasta Man. I'm a New Fear Rasta. Yeah, it's a great song. I should actually. There's so many songs from back home that I'd love to be playing. George Thorne posted today about PTR band playing. What song was it? It wasn't an English beat tune. It was. Anyways, and it just immediately brought me back to Bounders, upstairs Bounders, with all of us kids and these this great part-time reggae band. Get sung around the house very often. Okay, so anyways, I gotta play a song I told my Aunt Betty I'd play her. I can't remember if I do this in D or C. I think the capo's on the 2nd fret. I'm gonna just play and see what it sounds like here. What was that accent? Wow, I've never in my life tried an accent. Things happen when you're locked in a house for going on 3 years. Allison's doing good, for those of you who have been wondering, by the way. Still not walking, but able to stand, which is good. With assistance for a short time, but it's a small and important step. So I was going to do this one, right? I feel like I did this one. Maybe I played it while I was warming up. Maybe I played it while I was warming up. Living on the road, my friend, is gonna keep you free and clean. How you wear your skin like iron, your breath's as hard as kerosene. You weren't your mama's only boy, but her favorite one, it seems. She began to cry when you said goodbye, and sank into your dreams. Poncho was a bandit boy, his horse was fast as polished steel, wore his guns outside his hands for all the honest world to feel. Poncho met his match, you know, on the deserts down in Mexico. Nobody heard his dying words. That's the way it goes. All the federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him slip away. Out of kindness, I suppose. The lefty can't sing the blues all night long like he used to. The dust Poncho bit down south ended up in Lefty's mouth. The day they laid poor Poncho low, Lefty split for Ohio, where he got the bread to go. Ain't nobody knows. Now all the federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him slip away. Out of kindness, I suppose. Poets tell how Poncho fell. Lefty's living in a cheap hotel. The desert's quiet and Cleveland's cold. So the story ends, I'm told. Poncho needs your prayers, it's true, but save a few for Lefty too. He only did what he had to do. Now he's getting old. All the federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him go so long. Out of kindness, I suppose. A few great federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him go so wrong. Out of kindness, I suppose. That's for Don, Texas Don, if you're watching. Living down in Arkansas, I believe now. I met Don and his lady friend when I was in Galveston, on Galveston Island. I took my kids horseback riding down the beach, and the guy who owned the horses, him and his lady friend, became buddies with us by the time we were there, and we invited us over to their house for dinner, and we had dinner on the beach with their pack of dogs and their horses. Very cool. Anyways, Don always asks for a little town, so there you go. So the next video I'm working on, well, I'm actually currently working on a video using Tim Lee's art, which I'm going to talk to him and make sure everything is all cool with. I had to have some other people that are contributing or wanting to contribute. If you have any artist friends out there or know anybody who might want to be a part of it, that's cool. I'm not sure how deep into the videos we're going to get, but I've got Rayanne Hollaboff from, she's in Vancouver now, and she does these amazing dame portraits. Over the next while, I'm sure you'll see some of her work around my sharing files. But Rayanne, I met Rayanne when we worked at Music Express together back in '88 or in '89 maybe, and she actually lived a block away from me, so we used to travel back and forth to work and stuff, and we became really good friends. And I'm really excited to have her in on this project as well. So it keeps growing, folks, and that's really nice. Oh, what do you guys feel like? Am I missing any requests? Hello, Deb. For some, it's the way. Hey, Llewellyn and Ethel. Nice to see you. It's always good to see you, Lou. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're at the cottage. Hey, Cassidy, you're watching. Hope you enjoyed the Bob Dylan tune that I played earlier that you probably didn't see because you just saw you tuned in now. Either way. Let's try maybe a little, what time is it? How are we doing? Okay, we've got 1:45, so we're doing just fine. I'm gonna do one song, and then I'm gonna play a song that I wrote for my wife. This is a song called Waste Your Time. And then Caitlin's gonna browse through a video or two, a little bit of commercial advertising. It's not really, it's just showing some clips from the upcoming record. Sun goes down over Wichita Falls. I've seen the best and I've seen them all at day's end. Nothing more beautiful to see. You wring your hair and you drape your clothes. Sunlight's your silhouette shape exposed, it's clear. You're bringing out the best in me. Why you wanna waste your time with me? Why you wanna waste your time with me? Morning breaks, I haven't slept all night. The sunlight warms to your skin's delight. I'm dying just to sit here and watch you breathe. Pressed to your chest lies a mother's joy, and dreams, little dreams of a little boy. Feels like a luck I can't believe. Why you wanna waste your time with me? Why you wanna waste your time with me? It's been 10 years or maybe 12, and we've had some times felt like hell, but you held your ground and you stayed strong and true for me. And the good times, they far outweigh the bad, and the happiness outweighs the sad. There's just one question here, my friends agree. Why you wanna waste your time with me? Why you wanna waste your time with me? Now the years have passed, and they've grown and gone, and all I can do is sing this song in a voice that cracks and a melody carefree. On the porch we sit as the sun fades away. We wave to the neighbors across the way. I still can't believe you did all this me. And you say, do you want to waste some time with me? Do you want to waste some time with me? Do you want to waste some time with me? Do you want to waste some time with me? Waste your time for my wife. That's sorry. While I was singing that song, I remembered. I haven't posted about it yet because I haven't really processed it. But maybe I'll just share my thoughts on the Bob Lanois. Bob passed away today. I think it was. It may have been yesterday. I got the news today. I wasn't very close to Bob. I mean, we chatted on the phone quite often. Before Allison was diagnosed with MS, me and him had plans to work on a record together, and he was very excited about taking an approach to breaking my music down to bass rhythm patterns and a certain energy that he talked about. It was a bit over my head, but I had full trust in him. What an amazing spirit, an amazing soul, an amazing person, and I feel sad that he's gone. We never did get to work together after. I know that we would have probably become very close friends. But the time that I did spend talking with him and getting to know him and seeing him with Tom Wilson and the Rodeo Kings and stuff like that when they were around, I really felt, I really sort of, I had a certain love for that man. And I was really sad to hear that he's gone. So just wanted to say that, Bob Lanois, we lost a really, really important person there with him, I feel. Caitlin, how about you play the video, the next video for, what's the video for, the first video? This is a new one. This is Brown Eyed Girl, actually, one of the new trailers. So it's a little 20-second thing here of something from the new record. Check it out.
So hard to find my way now that I'm on my own. I saw you just the other day. My, how you have grown. Cast my memory back then.
And next to that one, Kate, and there's, for the first time we can talk about the whole record. No, just the photo one, yeah. There's a list of all the songs on the record. I finally put that out yesterday. That's just, if anybody's interested in seeing what is going to be on this record, those are the covers. You'll have to probably buy the record to get a copy of the actual list of who's playing on what, although I have been posting that as well. But anyways, that's some stuff on the new album. Now I'm going to play a song about Campbellford, I think. Campbellford, Ontario, yeah. There's a song called This Town of Mine. I wrote this song about 10 years into my Campbellford residency as a local. About the same time that I started doing my 10-year, now an 11-year residency down at the little pub, that little pub. I came here from the city, trying to find some peace of mind, to get myself on track and to buy myself some time. This town is growing on me. Here's a song for all to hear. All these places and faces look familiar, but your names are so unclear. In this town of mine, in this town of mine, I find myself so easily reclined here in this town of mine. That times this town seems distant, and at times you all seem so strange. All these places, they remind me of places that I've been. So deep the roots are growing through my kids and to my friends. All I think about is being here. It takes away the pain in this town of mine. In this town of mine, I find myself so easily reclined here in this town of mine. At times this town's a mistress. She gives me all I need and more. Someday I'll say goodbye to her and walk right out the door. In this town of mine, in this town of mine, I find myself so easily reclined here in this town of mine. A little song about Campbellford, Ontario. So I've been doing a little bit of press on the new record, which is cool. And I got a bunch of podcasts coming up. That's sort of my first time doing podcasts, which is weird because it just makes me feel old. But it's not like it used to be. I'm not even sure what a podcast is. My daughter's giving me a confused look.
I don't know why that makes you feel old.
Because I haven't done a podcast before. And I used to do interviews all the time, but I've never done an interview like this. This is going to be my podcast. Well, no, it's not true. I did one for GMH Rocks last year. And I think I've done some radio things that are podcasts. Anyways, some of these podcast things are cool because it's actual reviewers, not reviewers, it's music connoisseurs and lovers who want to talk to you about music, and it's different than a press interview. So I'm excited to try those out. If anybody has any suggestions for some of your favorite podcasts, music related, send them to me and I'll reach out to whoever you like. Sorry, once again, this thing is cut off. I'm not getting any feed. I have 100, maybe 200 messages here just saying Betty George is watching, Betty George is watching, which is so great. I'm so happy to see that my Aunt Betty is watching, but I'm really, really curious to see if anybody's leaving me any messages. But I'll read them later. We'll get to them. This is the last part that I need to get this figured out here. So I can feel more in touch with you all. I finally feel, it's sort of weird like that. Anyways, I got a couple more for you here. We're going to keep moving through. Did I play Darkness Has Fallen earlier? This is one that I really like. This is another not my tune. Rustle, 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 rustle. It's okay, you guys. You guys and gals, you get what you pay for, right? There'll be no paper rustling if you come and pay to see me at a concert, if that ever happens again. Unless I do a paper rustling concert, in which case you might be the only one or two people in the audience, if I'm even lucky. I wonder what kind of an audience there is for paper rustling. Once again, my daughter's looking at me strange. So yeah, this is by a Toronto band called NQR Buckle. Neville Quinlan and the Kesper Brothers, and those are the ones that I know in the band. The Kesper Brothers, I played in one of my first big Toronto bands with, and when I say big, I mean we used to get people out on the weekend, which was great. And I had a lot of good times with those guys. And years later, I love this band. I love this song. Darkness has fallen on the city tonight, and there ain't no good news, it's all goodbyes. And the trees are all swaying from the wild wind outside, and something's disappeared, and I don't know why. Well, you know I really love you, but it's so hard to tell you. I wish things were normal, but that's not gonna happen soon. And the street's so deserted up and down Roncesvalles Avenue, and I wanna help, but I haven't a clue what to do. And there'll be a time when the roses bloom again, and whiskey summer mornings when we're walking home to bed. And you can ask me for anything forever, my friend. Now lay down your head to the rain on the rooftop. Wrap your arms around the good things you've got. Leave a light on outside for the ones gone but not forgot. You sleep like an angel for as long as you want. And there'll be a time when the roses bloom again, misty summer mornings when we're walking home to bed. And you can ask me forever for anything, my friend. Tune by NQR Buckle called Darkness Has Fallen. Amazing Canadian band, amazing. Neville is a brilliant songwriter. The musicians are all great. I wish they performed more so I could see them more, but that's not the case. Anyways, for those of you tuned in who this is a first Whiskey Wednesday for, thanks for dropping by. This is just kind of me hanging out in my studio where I live now, and I just play some tunes for you every Wednesday. Some of them are mine, some of them are old covers, some of them are new things I'm learning. It goes all over the place. It's just a bit of fun. It's a way to escape from the world for an hour, and I appreciate you coming by and spending some time with us. Everybody here is real cool, so use the message board to chat back and forth. Unfortunately, I'm still not up on getting the message board as part of the thing. It seems to be something that a lot of us struggle with from this side, is finding a way to connect with you guys. There needs to be an app that ties it all together, that it can just sit on a basic phone and have it in front of you or something. And maybe there is, but either way. I miss y'all, and I love y'all, and I hope you're out there, and I hope you're having fun, and I hope you're playing cards, and you're watching TV, and you got your favorite blanket on, and you're curled up on the couch, you're lying in bed, or you're at the gym listening in your headphones. No, you can't be at the gym. There's no gyms anymore. What's happened? How about a little Ron Hines there? A little more Ron Hines. Caitlin's rolling her eyes. Not because it's Ron Hines, but because it's 9 o'clock, Dad. Wrap it up. Caitlin's been working so hard on our room. The guy who was hired to do our floor, after 3 weeks, it was not working out for a variety of reasons. And we decided, Caitlin just sort of said, I'll do it. And I said, well, you can't sand and finish your floor. And she said, well, how hard is it? And I said, I don't know. You just get a sander and sand it. So she's been like 2 weeks sanding this floor, and she's got it looking great, and she's going to stand it. But now her arms are starting to fatigue, and she's getting wary. But she's been working real hard. Next week, 2 things. If you want to tune in next week, or you have any technical people who you know who might be interested, at the end of the show next week, I'm going to grab the camera and do a little office studio tour here. Show you guys how this place works. I know it's lots of new people are trying to figure out how to do this and get the sound and video and audio and everything working. So I'll do a walk through the studio, and for those who are just interested, I'll talk about some of the crap around too. So next week there'll be a studio tour after the live Wednesday. And for song choices next week, it's going to be all, I'm making this decision right now, it's going to be all Bob Dylan and Ron Hines. We'll call it Dylan Hines. Next week is Dylan Hines week. This is a Ron tune that I quite like. I hope you like it too. And I dreamed it was 1962. I dropped a quarter in the jukebox and I played a song for you. I kissed you by the pinball king. You're listening to Dale Shannon sing. I had all his records, he was my favorite then. And that's all gone, won't come back again. That's all gone, won't come back again. I woke and I put on my father's shoes. Well, I stood out on the front porch like he used to do. Stepped across the morning sands. The skyline only showed a sign of rain. Mine would be the only footprints that remain. And that's all gone, won't come back again. That's all gone, won't come back again. There was something I meant to say. Too many words got in the way. Then I dreamed that it was 1962. I lit a fire on a beach and I lay in the sand with you. We'd sing songs until the rains would come. Straight across the fields we would run. You wrapped your sweater around my first guitar. I walked you home, and that's all gone. It won't come back again. That's all gone, it won't come back again. It was something I meant to say. Too many words got in the way. And I dreamed that it was 1962. I dropped a quarter in the jukebox and I played a song for you. I kissed you by the pinball king. We were listening to Dale Shannon sing. I had all his records, he was my favorite then. Well, him and Brian Wilson, that's all gone, won't come back again. That's all gone, won't come back again. Hey, 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 hey. Little Hines and blend with little Dylan. Dylan Hines. Hines Dylan. Dylan Hines sounds better than Hines Dylan. I hope you've all had a lovely evening. Yeah, it is 10 after 9. That's all good. Just try every now and again I see something. Michael Saunders. Totally love tuning in and enjoying your time with us. Thank you so much. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. Jennifer Hart wants to know, will Caitlin sing as well? She has promised that next week she will. This week she is a little dry from the sanding. Joe Murray in the tech side of the story tour needs some ideas to get my music studio. Okay, man, I'll talk to you about that for sure. Kiss an Angel Goodbye to close. I got 2 thumbs up on that. I'm gonna save it for next week. Sorry, I'm at the Dylan Hines segue thing. I spent all this time creating the Dylan Hines project in my head over months and months and months, so I could announce it tonight and pretend it didn't exist. And it was all planned around playing 1962, followed by that classic Bob Dylan song. It's the end of the night. We're going to do One Too Many Mornings. One Too Many Mornings is the classic Whiskey Wednesday closing song. Classic Whiskey Wednesday closing song. That's a lot of ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. It's a fun little thing to say. Thanks to Antonia's tonight. Dinner was great. Thanks to Friesens. They're doing great stuff down there with their barbecue. That little pub is rocking the pizzas. Be My Guest has got a gyro machine down there, a gyro machine, call it what you want. They do their own take on it. And Dorset's doing fine things at Capers. No shortage of food around here. You just can't eat in it anymore. You gotta go take it home, which I don't mind because I like eating at home. Nothing better than the couch and the meal and a little Judge Judy on the corner. Nice warm can of Pepsi. I love you all very much. We are a small Wednesday gathering, but we are mighty in spirit for me anyways. And from what I hear from you guys, it's an important part of your lives too. That's a great thing to have once a week. I'm a little tired tonight, I apologize. I give what I can. Can't really dance tonight. My back is acting up. The pain pills are not working the way they should. Down the street the dogs are barking, and the day is getting dark. As the night comes a falling, the dogs will lose the bark, and the silent night will shatter from the sounds inside my mind. I'm just one too many mornings and 1,000 miles behind. From the crossroads of my doorstep, my eyes start to fade. As I cast my head back to the room my loving I've laid, and I gaze back to the streets, the sidewalk and the sign. I'm just one too many mornings and 1,000 miles behind. Closing her down again one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you again. If you feel like hitting up the tip jar, it is in the description at the top of the performance. Feel free to. Helps out, not expected. Greatly appreciated. Those who are supporting through sharing and through just positivity, thank you so much. Lots of TV watching these days. Never thought TV was going to catch on, did they? But it sure showed us. It's not just TV, it's screens, televisions, computers, iPhones, iPads, Galaxy X5s. I don't even know. There's so many names for them. We're all tuned in. We're tuning in right now. I'm creating through a phone. I'm creating through a TV. It's coming to your phone or to your TV. So when you're not doing this, if you're looking for something to do, I recommend The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. I have one episode left. No spoilers. Great show. Me and Allison ran out of, that sort of last hour before bedtime when you want to watch something light kind of show. We had finished, what was the one we finished? Offspring. It was great, but heavy. We needed something lighter, and then we found a show called Catastrophe. I found it 2 nights ago. Never heard of it before, and we've blasted through the first season. It is bloody funny. 30-minute show. It is good. Catastrophe. Check it out. Stay clean, stay well, enjoy your lives as much as you can. There are silver linings if we look for them. If you can't find them, reach out, ask somebody to help you. It's a restless, hungry feeling that don't mean no one no good. When everything I'm saying, you can say it just as good. And you are right from your side, and I'm right from mine. We're both just one too many mornings and 1,000 miles behind. Dylan and Hines next week, ladies and gentlemen, followed by a little tour of the studio. I hope everybody's well. Drop by, say hi. Album pre-sale is out. Should be on Spotify if you want to add it to playlists starting tomorrow. I'm going to get on them, see what's going on there. Ken Tizzard, tired and slightly beaten up, signing off for another Whiskey Wednesday. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Caitlin, for doing the awesome work on the camera work.